All right, welcome back to Dog. I thought we would try to focus in on the Mahi-Mahi a little bit. So we're using a couple setups here. One is the bucktail 50 gram gold, black, and white. This is something we got from one of the missions, completing a mission. We're also using a green and white bucktail 50 gram as well. 6/0 hooks on these. We're going to try to catch some of these mahis. And you'll notice we've got very limited lines. So 45 kilo fluorocarbon leader and 53 line. This is the smallest stuff we have included with the DLC packs. And because I'm not high enough level, I'm just level 60, to buy stuff from the current shop, I have a very limited supply of line. This is the smallest we can get without going down to like non-saltwater stuff. So I'm still trying to figure out, like, do we get good enough XP to be doing it like this? I think we do, but I'm still trying to figure it out. So we'll try to figure this out together. Now, here's where it gets a little interesting, to me at least. And let's put the other one out so I can ramble on a bit while we're hoping for another bite. But I want to show you where we are. So actually it was KP Shimino. I saw him do some content about this area here way off to the east, southeast from the island, right? And I use this buoy as the sort of spot to start this troll and then just kind of go back and forth. The only mahi I've caught so far that wasn't a regular one was this trophy here. Sounds like we might have a fish on. Let's see if this is big enough to go stop the boat. Probably not. I think we can just be able to get this one in. Now this is my second time coming out to this area, and the last time I was here there was no fish. I mean seriously, like, even though it was like good time of day, the weather was good, there was no fish up here. So I think this area might be somewhat sensitive to either the direction of the wind. If you remember from the missions, the game sort of taught us that when the wind is blowing from the east, then the Mahi-Mahi are more likely to be on the western side. I think we had two fish on, but this one we're still good. So it's either that, or it may be that the mahi really are that sensitive to only certain days, certain like fishing patterns. Not quite a trophy, but that is a nice regular one. And I'll show you what I mean. Get going again. So did we just pass the... Yeah, so we just passed the last buoy. I think we want to go ahead and turn right back around here and get going to the west. We'll probably lose a fish on this turn, so we won't see the drop. We won't see that the fish is on. So we're just going to go from here right back into the other direction, and looks like we're good. So if I hit T, you notice this sort of afternoon long tail of a day of weather. This day the fish are out here. The last time I came out here, now I don't remember what the wind was doing. Right now the wind is blowing out of the northwest, so that kind of makes you think that the fish would be on the southeast, which kind of makes sense for where we are. So it may just be certain days. Oh, we need to slow way down. It may just be certain days that we can do this. I'm just not sure. But for what it's worth, this day they're active, and when they are active like this, they are pretty good in terms of how quickly I'm hooking into them. And it seems like these fish do give you, I mean, it's relatively easy to get in, even though we are using pretty undersized, you know, leader and line for the ocean. Even still, this is not too bad compared to like how long it takes to fight really big tuna and such. And so there's another trophy. Very nice. We're getting awfully close to leveling up here. By the way, was this pretty much in the same spot as the last trophy? Why does it not let me pull the map up? It's not quite there, but it is close. Okay, so there's just fish all around. So if I look at our fish storage, the two trophies both gave us, you know, 5,000 plus XP, 8,800 or 9,900 dollars. So, you know, we are adding up. I mean, it's very little weight. Very little weight. I worked on a video yesterday where I caught 1,500 kilos of fish, big tuna and marlin and such. And I've still got it like on my YouTube channel. It's just set to private. The quality of the video, I had messed with the OBS settings and the quality just came out like it was like screen tearing and stuff. It's almost not watchable, I think. So I worked on it so long, it's frustrating that, but anyway, these fish are so small, but they're still worth a lot of XP and money. So it does seem like this is an interesting strategy, way to, you know, really take advantage of your time out here. Let's see what size this one is. This might just be another regular one that's a little bit on the larger side. No, this is a trophy. Okay, nice. We've hit a couple trophies in a row. There's level 61. New vest. Pretty cool. Now the fish are so small we don't really have to worry about filling up the net or the boat. So one thing it might be worth doing is, if the key to catching these is really like to go pretty slow, it might be worth considering bringing the rental boat. I think that boat does go a little slower on the lowest speed, or at 1% on the engine. So yeah, here's the problem. Even with the smallest setup I have from the DLC packs, we're still getting a negative feature to our XP per fish. Now, I don't know that that means it's not worth doing. You know, we're only getting 2. It could be worse. And if you look at the amount of mahi, I mean, we're catching these so fast. We're up to 100,000 and we've hardly broke a sweat. So it seems to me it's a great way to earn money. Now, what I don't know, and would probably have to like do a little math here, but in terms of XP, since as part of the DLC we have these really big setups that can catch the big tuna, you know, are we just better off going for the tuna? I guess that's sort of what I'm wondering. By the way, there's no question that I've been trying to let these go out a little farther, by the way. Seems to help. But if you look at my keep net right now, there's it's really cool to see how balanced. I mean, both of these lures are working. What I'm trying to say. And I haven't even tried either of the other colors. What do we have, like a pink one and a white one or something like that? They may work just as well out here, but these two seem to be doing quite well. You don't want to lose this one. This is the bigger one. Be slightly bigger. Actually not much bigger. Either one of them are very big. I guess we'll just try to get them both in. I think this one's actually the nicer one, so we'll focus on one here. Neither one of them are much to speak at though. Just regular Mahi-Mahi. So let's just kind of go over how we've done here, and we'll go ahead and wrap this video up. I'm really of mixed opinion on this. I mean, as you can see, like, we hit 61. It's not like the XP bar is going that fast though, which it's not going to at this level, to be honest. But I think tuna overall might be a little better because of the gear, the details of the gear. But there's no question this is a very chill way to make a lot of cash and to see a lot of fish. You know, we've got 5 trophies here on both lures, working well on the trophies, and then a bunch of regular ones. Maybe if we could like increase the trophy chance or percentage, if we figured out a way to do that, it might get to be a little bit worth more because of the XP jump with the trophy ones. There's also a money jump as well, of course, but the XP jump is big. So, I mean, I could see maybe it'd be worth it then. But like I said, we are certainly getting a lot of cash, and there's a certain, like, maybe just chill sort of funness to the fishing for these. It is a lot less stressful than the tuna. And you might argue the tuna is more fun. I don't know. It just depends on your perspective. The tuna, some of those fights will last a long time. So it's just a different situation. But overall, I've enjoyed this. It's nice to be able to mix it up. I think next what I want to do is do some experimenting with the giant grouper. I caught a couple grouper on that video last night that I ended up having to scrap. So I'll probably just do a separate video, maybe just kind of looking at some giant grouper that we can catch. But for now, that'll wrap this up. Hope you are enjoying Fishing Planet and this map. And let me know if you found any like particularly good strategies or grinds, especially for XP, as I'm just trying to test out different things at this point. All right, see you next time.